Hi everybody, I just wanted to take a minute and give you some next steps for how to do phenology if you're doing that at home. So here is, I'm trying to get this in front of my screen here. This is the tree on my street that I've decided I'm going to use for this project. I think it is a maple. I think it is a sugar maple, but it might also be a Norway maple. I'm not 100% sure yet. So, but as you can see, it's starting to get the little buds. And what I do with this information then is I go to a website called Project Budburst. And so this is the website here. It's called Budburst. If you Google Project Budburst or put in budburst.org, you will find yourself at that site. And then you can go to any of the information. So it'll give you a lot of information about the project itself. If you click on About, and you can then learn a little bit more about the project itself and how citizen scientists are using this to work together. You can also go to the home site and just learn a little bit about how to become a scientist for Project Budburst. They have a little introductory video here that's really useful, and they also have a couple different research projects that you can join. And then the second step is to make your observations. Right, and so that's the step that I'm working on right now. They have, where do they have this information? So if you go into the plants section, I think it's here. No, this is just their library of plants. Maybe I have to actually log in first. So I'm going to go ahead and log in, and that way we can just do it that way. So I'm just going to use Facebook to log in. That's fine with me. And fine. Okay. You don't have to create an account, obviously, if you don't want to do this. But this would be one way of doing this. So then you click on New, and I'm going to do something called life cycle observations. So that's what I'm going to click on. And then I think that I observed a maple tree, but again, I'm not 100% sure, so for now I'm going to pick sugar maple. I think that's what I've got. And I think that I have just the Budburst. I think that's what I have. So I'm going to put the date in there, and I can add a photo at a later date. I didn't take a photo yet, so I'll have to add that. We don't have any fruits yet. We don't have any leaves, so that's all done. And then I'm going to add my location for Poughkeepsie, New York. Right, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to give it a nickname for my street tree. And then I'm going to say Save Observation, and I have entered my first observation about my street tree. Right, and then you can see on the map where you've made your observation, and later on I'll go back and add picture of it, so I'm going to do that after I get off the recording with you guys. And that's the end of doing Project Budburst. So then you can go back and start to poke around on the website a little bit. The dashboard gives you information about your species that you've done. Then there's observations that you've made, right? That's just where we just were. Right now we only have one tree. And then you can go to different parts of the website to learn a little bit more about the species or different data sets if that's something you want to do. All right, I hope that you find a cool plant that you want to watch this spring and enter it into the database. And even if you don't, just take a couple pictures of it, and maybe we'll start an online section in our class for you to share some of your pictures. Okay, thanks. Have fun.